Hey everybody, it's me again. This is for parents and for students. Um, as you can see on the screen, I had to use my iPad to record the screen because I can't figure out a way to do screen record on my school laptop. I use my son account on here, so some of the stuff you're going to see, you're not going to see familiar with because it's third grade stuff. But most importantly, everybody knows how to log into Clever. Once you log into Clever, okay, then you're going to scroll down. You're going to go to Office 365. Okay, once you log in to Office 365, remember you're using your same password and everything to get in. You're going to go ahead and click on OneNote. You're going to click on class notebooks, and then you should have two class notebooks. One of them is going to be 2019 Panella, and the other one's going to say Knackers Math Science. Again, this is my son, so Panella did not assign one to him, so you're only going to see his. But I'm going to go ahead and click on his. And basically why I'm showing you this is I just want you to see how to move around, what you can do, how you can enter stuff on here, and what you need to do every day, okay? So I'm going to click on his name, and you're going to see that there are 7 folders, okay? You need to make sure that each day you do what is required in every folder. Okay, now some days you're not going to have to do some of the folders because some of them are just handouts. Some of them are just like the math handout is help on multiplying mixed numbers, and the science handout is your is your cloud observation, okay, sheet, so you can do cloud observations. So the two that I'm going to start with are going to be the first one's going to be the math lessons, and then I'm going to go through the math lessons, and then the next one I'm going to take you to the science lessons, and then I'll go through the spiral review folder. I'll take you through the exit question folder. Everything is all there for you, okay? So we're going to start off with the math lessons folder. Okay, and you have 2 math lessons that are on there. The first one is going to be Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of this upcoming week. And then the last lesson is Thursday and Friday. Okay, so I'm going to click on the first one. Okay, and you're going to see all the stuff that's on there. It says Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Every day starts with working on spiral review. Okay, well, where's the spiral review? Okay, well, if I look at my folder, spiral review is right there. I click on my spiral. Now, listen, don't do all the spirals in one day. Okay, just do the first one. So number one's going to take you 15, 20 minutes, okay? So once you get done with number 1, be done. Now, you're not going to write on here. Okay, you're not going to put the answers on here. You got to come up with some pieces of paper or something, like computer paper or whatever. That's what I want you to do your spiral review on every day, okay? And keep track of it. Hopefully, for those of you who went home, you have your spiral review in your backpack like you were supposed to. So just continue to do your spiral review in your spiral review journal, okay? For those of you that don't have it, I'm just going to have to maybe get a couple pieces of paper and staple them together or put them together so that you can keep track of your spiral as long as we are out, okay? So here's a look at the spiral review. Okay, now remember, it says up in here, Chapter 8 Review Edition. Okay, and that's because all the stuff that we did for Chapter 8 is on here, and on Friday you have the test. Don't freak out. It's not a big deal. Okay, so let's go back to our math lessons. Let's say we got done doing the spiral review. Click on my first day. Okay, then it says go to YouTube video to watch fraction scaling lesson. Okay, so look, I'm going to go, this is my YouTube right here. I'm going to click on it. It brings me right to my page. This is the Shawsa Math page. Okay, now these on the first page, on the home page, these are the videos that I've made. Okay, the playlist is where you want to click on first. You want to go to where it says fractions, multiplying fractions and mixed numbers. Okay, and you have everything right here. Okay. You want to go here to the home page. That's where you're going to have the scaling videos, and that's what you need help with. Okay. So scaling fractions. The first video you want to watch is the one that's 3 minutes and 33 seconds. That's the first video. Okay. The one that you're going to watch tomorrow is going to be this one right here, which is the scaling day 2 video. Okay, so you're going to watch that video. You're going to come back in here. All right, then you're going to go to your Realize app, right? So I'm going to go to Realize, and you know how to log in. Once you get into Realize, you're going to have your lessons, and first thing you want to do is you're going to watch the Visual Learning 8.8 video. Okay, it's also going to help you with some of the instruction on fractions and scaling. Then you're going to do the student practice. Now, the student practice is the first video that I showed you up there. Okay, and you want to go and watch that video again, and that's going to help you with questions 2 through 28. It's the one that I have up here. And that first video that I showed you, that's my first video. Okay. Then Tuesday, you're going to do your SPAR review again. You're going to work on iReady again. Then you're going to do your buddy practice. Now, everybody knows buddy practice. Just do the best you can on it. And then an exit question. So, okay, exit question 1 will be given on Tuesday in the exit question folder. So I'm going to come over here, exit question folder. Okay, here's my first exit question. Okay, and I'm going to solve these right here. Okay. Now, one of the things that you have to do is make sure that you're not editing stuff on here. Okay, and what I mean by that is make sure that you're not like deleting questions or deleting things on here. Now remember, when you're answering these, okay, you can do your drawings. Like for this one, you just need to circle one of the 3 for each one, and then down here, you can go ahead and type in whatever you want to write down. Okay, just do the best you can. Remember, just be patient the first week. We're really just trying to learn how to use this part for the math and science. Okay, and then when you get done doing your exit question, then just pretend it's like normal class, right? And we get done with math, we go into science. So I'm going to click on the science lessons. Okay, and you have 2 up there. The first one is Monday through Wednesday. Okay, it says work on Moby Max for 20 or 30 minutes. Okay, so then I would click here. Okay, I'm just going to go to Moby Max. Now, whatever your account is, you click in. Everybody knows how to log in to Moby Max. If you need your username and password, just message me and I will give it to you. Okay, if you forget it or somehow don't remember, that's fine. Go to your Moby Max, work on your science lessons on Moby Max. It tells you what to work on. It's water on Earth. Okay, and then I want you to go to Discover Education. So you're going to click here, go to Discover Education. Okay, remember, how do we log in? Right, it's Amy Metzler, and remember, we always remember that Amy Metzler loves Bobby, and that's the password. All right, not my password. Okay, so then we got in, we logged in, we go to the quick list. Some of these are videos for later on, so we're going to use those, but remember the video on climates right here. Watch that video. Real world science, climates and seasons. Okay, that's like a 20-minute video. When you're done, go ahead and click back to here. And then it says below are the 3 climates in the world. Go on Google and find the average temperature and precipitation for each zone. I gave you the link in the first one. So here's the first one. Click on it. All right, here's the information you need. Okay, when you get to the next one, instead of putting polar climate, just take this off. Okay, and put temperate. And then this will pop up. Okay, so I'm giving you the link. So all you need to do is change the name in the Google, and it'll give you the information that you need. Okay, next, when you're finished, go to your LTI folder, which is your which in yours is labeled weather and moon phases. I'm going to click on weather and moon phases. I'm going to click on weather observations. Okay. And you're going to type in the information. Now you're like, oh, how am I going to find the information? Well, you're going to find the information because I gave you a link for it right here. Okay. Weather for you. If you can find the weather map symbols for Florida, that's great. If you can't find it, that's okay. So just focus on your weather observations. So I'm going to click on this, and it's going to give me all of my information that I need right here. Okay. And if you want to use a different app, you can, or if you want to go to weather.com, that's perfectly fine. But this is just one that I saw that worked really well, and it gives us pretty much everything that we need on here. Okay. Like I said, if you can't find the weather map symbol, then don't worry about this part. This part, don't focus so much on this. Let's just make sure we have our weather observations. Now, your cloud observation sheet is in your science handouts. So down here is here's your science handout, and you have your cloud observation sheet in there to do your cloud observation. So all you gotta do is step outside, remember, or look out your window. And if you can't make it by then, just put can't see clouds. Not a big deal. Okay, so then we're gonna go back to the science lessons. Okay, and that would be it for day one. Okay, now, oops. So here's where you're going to put your polar zone information. Here's where you're going to put your temperate zone information, and here's where you're going to put your tropical zone information. Remember, you can go in any of these spaces, just right click and then start typing, or you can go to the draw and draw. It's probably going to be a lot neater to type. Okay. Plus, it'll help you with your spelling because it'll give you spell check on there when you're doing it, okay? Okay, so now we did math and science from Monday to Wednesday. Now look at all the stuff for each day. Now, remember, this is giving you 3 days worth of stuff to do. Every single day, though, you have to do your observations. You got to keep up. Your observations that you're doing every day, okay, and your weather observations is going to be my way of knowing that you're on here every day and that you're taking the time to do all the stuff that I'm asking you. So please try to keep up with that every day. Let's go through the spiral review because we didn't really go through that. So if I click on the spiral, this is week 1 spiral right here. Okay, 1 a day. All right, let's go to the next one. This is your math handouts. This is just multiplication help on multiplying fractions. Guys, just use it, right? And then you can also go to my YouTube videos anytime you need help with the math. Math lessons are here. Remember, focus on just Monday through Wednesday, okay? If I go here, this is Thursday's lesson, Thursdays and Fridays lessons. Remember, link of the YouTube is going to be on top of every single page. Anytime you have problems, you just click on the link. Science lessons. Okay, this was what we just got done doing. This is Thursdays and Fridays. Okay. Just giving you a reminder to do your weather observations daily. Well, we max for 15 minutes the next 2 days. Again, finish the water on Earth lesson. And then here's a little bit of reading, Thursday and Friday. Okay, go ahead and read those pages. And when you get here, okay, answer the questions. All the answers are within the text, so you're going to have to go back and look. Okay, for these questions right here, okay, like I did the first one for you right here, you can type the answer right in here with your text box. Okay, down here I showed you doing it without the text box. Okay, you can just write on there in marker. Okay, and remember, if you have your text box, you just slide it down and then it moves into the spot. For these, it might be easier just to use your marker. Okay, and same thing, label your climate zones I mean, you should be able to find the answers to these. We already did this before we left. And then just answer the question here, okay? And I even put a little clue here to help you answer it, okay? And to remember, don't change my stuff, all right? Leave it where it is. Okay, now here's a new website. If you get done with stuff, log into edheads.com, okay? And the username and password is on the link on Remind that I sent to your parents. Go to the content library to view all the username and passwords. And then write me a comment below. So go to content library. I don't know if I put that in there yet, but if I didn't, I don't think I put that in there. No, I don't think so. It's a cloud observation sheet. Exit question. No, I didn't. So I didn't put any of that in there at all. So I'll make sure that I put that in the folder, okay? So that basically kind of gets you through the week, okay? Make sure you try to keep up, especially with your spiral review. I only gave you 5 questions, guys, so you should be able to get that done in 5 days. Keep up with your Moby Max lessons and your Realize lessons. Those are going to be the ones that I'm going to be taking for grades, and along with your exit questions. I'm also going to be going through each of your science lessons to make sure that you guys filled in the blanks. Make sure you did your questions for the end of the week. Remember, all this stuff up here is going to be due Friday. Okay. Remember, if you spend, an hour and a half to 2 hours a day for me and an hour and a half to 2 hours for Panella, some days you might have to spend a little bit more time on, some days will be a little less. Just like what we talk about all the time. Remember, like for middle school next year, you're going to have to pace yourself, and you're going to have some time management. How much time do you think I need on this? How much time do you think I need on that? And remember, if you need any help, okay, make sure that you message me either on Remind or on Edsby, okay? And just try your hardest, okay? And remember, week 1, just get used to working on it, get used to going on it, practice your writing on it, and just do the best you can. Take care, be safe.